Hi, my name is Brendon, and I'm an intern at Bill Lemon. When I first joined Bill Lemon, I didn't fully know what to expect. Like most internships, I assumed there would be a learning curve, some exposure to real work, and a gradual responsibility over time. What I didn't anticipate was just how quickly I would get immersed into meaningful work, real ownership, and a genuinely fast-paced environment where learning happens every single day. I currently work directly under the founder Deepak Shukla in the role of virtual assistant. So from day one, the expectations were very clear. This is not a passive internship where you observe from the sidelines. You are expected to think, act, learn, and contribute. That clarity alone set the tone for my entire experience. So the nature of my role, my responsibilities span across multiple areas of the business. And this is one of the most valuable parts of this internship. On a day-to-day basis, my tasks would include anything from monitoring and managing email boxes, supporting outreach campaigns, assisting public relations teams, creating video content for the company's YouTube channel, and reviewing online tools and producing both long-form and short-term videos. What makes this role particularly enriching is that these tasks are not repetitive at surface level. Each responsibility requires attention, critical thinking, and a willingness to learn quickly. Whether it's understanding how outreach campaigns are structured, how messaging is adapted to different platforms, or how video content is planned and executed, there's always something new to pick up. You also work in a fast-paced environment. It operates on a high tempo. Things move quickly and priorities evolve. I like this because it's a challenge. In a fast-paced environment, you don't have the luxury of overthinking everything. You learn to focus on execution, decision-making, and problem-solving. You learn how to manage your time, communicate clearly, and adapt when things change. These are skills that are difficult to teach in theory, but develop naturally when you're immersed in real work. What I appreciate most is the pace is never chaotic. There is structure, accountability, and clear communication. That allows me to learn through real responsibility. I'm being assigned tasks and I'm being held accountable for my production. For example, assisting the PR team in outreach campaigns has allowed me to understand how relationships with journalists, editors, and platforms are built. I've learned how messaging is crafted, how follow-ups are handled, and why attention to detail really matters. Similarly, creating videos and content for the YouTube channel has been a major experience. Reviewing online tools and explaining them clearly requires not only understanding the tools themselves, but also thinking from the audience's perspective and making that information digestible. Despite the fast pace, the support system at Bill Lemon is very strong. The team is collaborative, responsive, and genuinely invested in helping each other improve. You are welcomed, feedback is constructive, and there's a shared sense that everybody is working towards the same goals. What stands out is the support doesn't mean micromanagement. You're given space to work independently, but guidance is always available. This gives me a lot of room for skills development and growth. The company culture in Bill Lemon is built around initiative, accountability, and growth. If you're someone who waits to be told what to do, this may feel challenging. But if you're a self-starter that enjoys learning, experimenting, and improving, it's an incredible, rewarding place to be. So why would I recommend Bill Lemon? I would strongly recommend Bill Lemon to anyone that's aspiring to be a self-starter who takes ownership of the role, enjoys learning in a fast-paced environment, wants exposure to real business operations, and is looking to build practical, transferable skills. This is not an internship where you simply add a line to your CV. It's an experience where you can actively grow, contribute, and gain insight into how a modern, high-performing company operates. Thanks.